A very good evening to you watching West Nile Television. You're most welcome for the NILE CAST News Bulletin on West Nile TV with me, Farish Majid. Today is the 2nd of December, and from wherever you are watching us from, you're most welcome. And for those of you coming from the Quality Brands Awards, I also want to welcome you as well from there. And for the winners, we congratulate you. And for those who have lost, we also want to mourn with you. And with that, let's first have a look at the headlines as we get to give you the news bulletin in detail. In the headlines tonight, police in Moyo is investigating a case of murder and assault. Schools urged to take on productive projects so as to avoid over-dependence on ministry funds. And on the Paraka Football Club, optimistic ahead of tomorrow's encounter. For this and more, in the NILE CAST News Bulletin. Welcome back, and once again, thank you so much for joining us for the NILE CAST News Bulletin with me, Farish Majid. And now to begin off the news bulletin with one of the top stories. The Northwest Nile Police Region is investigating a case of murder and assault by mob action in Alukodo village, Ocha Sub-County in Moyo District. The incident left one dead and several properties destroyed by angry mob in Alukodo village, Ocha Sub-County, on allegations that the deceased family practiced witchcraft. Take a look at the story.
According to reports, the incident happened at around 6 p.m. on Tuesday, 27th November, when an angry mob assaulted Angu Herald and later killed his sister Chandia Palma and destroyed several houses and property belonging to the family on allegations that Angu is a witch. Superintendent of Police Dragudu Ignatius, the police public relations officer for Northwest Nile region, has more on the incident.
Mr. Angu Henry, male adult, aged 42 years old, married by tribe, resident of Alukodo village, Pajakiri Parish, Ocha Sub-County, Moyo District, was attacked by a group of people of the same village, the same parish, and their brothers, on the allegation that he is a witch, where these groups went ahead and killed the sister of Angu Henry. The deceased who was killed is Chandia Palma, is a lady born of 71, meaning that is 52 years old as per now, and all his houses are burnt with some household properties.
Police, after receiving the information, decided to swing into action and visited the scene of crime, but the angry mob waylaid them and attempted to shoot the police with bows and arrows, something which made the police command to consider withdrawing the officers from the scene so as not to cause more deaths in the area. However, he adds that as police, they have intelligence on ground who are investigating the matter, so the whole village had ganged up against the police and request anyone who has knowledge on the matter should report the matter to police so that the true suspects can be brought to book.
Our intelligence are still going on, finding out the root cause of the whole problem, because since they have blocked the officers from even recording statement from the witnesses and visiting the scene, documenting, it is a little bit hard, but intelligent personnel on the ground.
The superintendent advised the public to desist from such acts, which he termed as source of insecurity, and implore the public to show good example to their children instead of misleading them into criminal acts. He said Ocha Sub-County and Metu Sub-Counties have tarnished the name of their sub-county because of mob actions and pledged to arrest the suspects so that they will face the law.
My humble advice to our general public in the Northwest Nile region is that we are not after this kind of confusion, particularly the Metu Sub-County and Ocha Sub-County. these two sub-counties have tarnished the images of the particular sub-county.
This is the second time the mob have taken away lives in Moyo district in less than a month, where the first incident in Metu sub-county in which angry mobs killed a man on allegation that he was a witch and killed a student in Senior 3, which made the mob to behead him, and the latest happened on Tuesday, where a woman was killed after their main target, whom they assaulted, escaped and handed himself to police for safety in Oche sub-county. I'm Dominic Anthony Okumu for West Nile TV, NILE CAST.
Welcome back to that sad story and more in the stories. Schools in Moyo district have been urged to set up income-generating activities so as to avoid over-relying on funds from the government, which at times comes late and is meager. Take a look at the story.
The Parents' Day was organized by the school authorities so as to bring all the parents and the pupils together to deliberate on finding solutions so as to prevent high rate of school dropout. Mr. Amale Ben Mua, the Assistant District Education Officer in charge of special needs education, who was the chief guest, urged the schools to consider engaging in self-help project so as to reduce on cases of overdependence on the ministry, which usually has limited budget, which cannot support all the schools in the district.
A number of challenges have been expressed by your leadership. As a department, we are also equally challenged because of budget shortfall. However, my appeal is, as we also try to do the needful to see that your school comes out of the challenges, my appeal is that a school like this should also be self-sustaining, and therefore we need to come up with projects that will in the long run sustain the school.
Mr. Echema Dennis Asimwe, the Parents Teachers Association chairman, said the school is grappling with a lot of challenges ranging from lack of desks, lack of staff houses and lack of toilets, among others, and request the education department to come to their aid.
The challenges we are facing in the school are the following. One, we do not have enough desks in our classes. Two, our teachers does not have enough rooms for accommodation, especially in the quarters. The third one is that we do not have incinerator in the school. The fourth is that we do not have enough latrines both for boys and girls.
Mrs. Ficho Christine Madra, the head teacher, Gopi Primary School, say the purpose for the Parents' Day is to talk to the parents and sensitize them about the high rate of school dropout so that cases of school dropout can be reduced.
There is high rate of dropout in this school. So we felt that it is good to organize for Parents' Day and then put that one as our theme, at least to reduce the dropout rate in this area.
Mrs. Arizio Jane, the senior woman teacher, urged the parents to provide their girls with the basic needs so that they will not go and get tempted to seek help from boys who in turn end up impregnating them, leading to school dropout.
Dear parents, don't let these girls to be wasted by these boys. They are not just aiming at to be wasted by these boys. They are just going to those boys to let them help them on other things which they are unable to. Now, I'm appealing to people to put more emphasis on how to help the girls along their needs and also support them through their education.
Mrs. Limio Vicky Lulua, a parent, say it's true that most of the parents used not to provide the basic needs for their children, but she has now learned a lesson which she is going to put into practice. Gopi Primary School is a government-aided school which has over 500 pupils from primary 1 to primary 7, However, in the previous years, the school was hit by a high rate of school dropout, especially due to early marriage and teenage pregnancy, which made the school authorities to take up the initiative of engaging the parents on the dangers of engaging their children in early marriage as to control the high rate of dropout. I'm Dominic Anthony Okumu for West Nile TV, NILE CAST.
Welcome back, and more in the stories. The leaders in the Adjumani district, in support of partners, have launched a water project so as to improve on access to clean and safe water in the district. Alan Onzima with more on the story. Environmental Water Solution, a project realized with contributions of the Tunas region of Sardinia and the General Directorate for Presidency Institutional Relations Service to improve water standard, on Friday, 1st of December 2023, held a brief meeting with the talent delegation at Council Hall at Adjumani District Local Government to commission the newly constructed laboratory with full testing water apparatus. According to Mr. Dema Patrick, the Health Inspector Adjumani Town Council also doubles as a specialist in water laboratory. Adjumani District Local Government said that chemicals and other machines in the laboratory will help contribute the water sources across the Madi sub-region. He further said that this is going to enable them test all the boreholes across the district with the standard they are supposed to be drilled.
This side, we have culture media for micro here. This is the food for bacteria to grow in layman's language. And we use this to detect fetal coliform and coliform as well. That is the fecal matter in water. We have a unit for testing physical properties. So this is the machine, we are using it for all conducting those tests. This is a highly infectious site at the moment. This is where we conduct all the parameters necessary for water. That's why it is sample preparation area which is highly infectious. Every day before you conduct any procedure, you need to first disinfect the table, prepare it ready so that you don't get contamination or our water does not get contamination. This small unit here, this is filtration unit for filtering water.
While addressing the delegation from Sardinia of Italy, Honorable Anyama Ben, the LC5 chairperson Moyo District, said that this project is a huge contribution since the region has never received such a project at once. He further called for maximum sustainability of the equipment as he implored the delegation to lobby for more projects in other aspects such as health, agriculture and youth training to improve on the masses' livelihoods.
And as we are low developing countries, there are many things we are still lacking, and there are many things we still need from developing countries. One of the area is water, and not only water, but safe and clean water. The reason for having safe and clean water is death rate. 2, to improve economic status of the Ugandans. 3 is to improve service. And by you choosing this is the beginning of a project of over 500 million in Ugandan shillings. But I'm very sure if our coordination continues to be smooth, we are going to have bigger projects.
While inaugurating the laboratory, Professor Quirico Miguel from University of Saskari thanked the people of Madi sub-region for hosting the delegates in a collaborative manner, adding that without the gratitude of people of Madi, it will not be easy for them to upload the project, hence called for sustainability and unity for well-being of the project.
I wish to thank all the community here in Adjumani and more generally in the Madi sub-region to host us in this so friendly and collaborative way. Without your collaboration, without the help of everybody, we could not achieve these results. This is a very important achievement. The contribution by our regional government was not big in terms of money, but it has been a great work in terms of training and capacity building.
Reverend Father Charles Vurachandiga, one of the delegates and Andorini missionary, said he's committed to serve his people with all he can. And Father Charles went on to add that they choose to improve on water standards in Uganda because most of the water consumed here is contaminated, hence causing more diseases which kill people. Charles also says that they are lobbying for more projects in agriculture to improve on the food ratio, since food is one of the elements contributing to evangelization.
And spiritual for the whole of Italy, pharmacy where pharmacy meetings and so on. Rana se are network di bidega. Voa mwenye so amata iso kai jo amane padre. Anya kare no nchia de ware adu ideao. Ayo okay. Taitele ware di oburu na ba ka nchire mfu dra tanaitele ware ko le odi Osa also laboratory where pake adi test ya. Dwesu enjira adi rosi adoba technical people correct ya taken to terms.
Emmanuel Okwari, the Deputy Resident District Commissioner of Adjumani District, appreciated the people more so of Sardinia for mobilizing resources worth 5 million, which he says is quite good, as he called for more projects to be brought if possible.
The partnership has been evidently beneficial to most of the people here. We've been taken through the programs that are underway, the dams which are supposed to be built here, the field visits that have been done within the last couple of days, and I see a big promise in terms of support for the people of Adjumani. I want to particularly congratulate the people who have been behind the support, the 500 million funding raised for this water quality, this laboratory to be in place, and I want to congratulate all of you who have played a role in contributing and or in enabling this to happen.
As per a recent survey conducted on the water bodies in West Nile, the studies indicate that 47% of the water bodies are contaminated and not safe for human consumption. Farish Majid, Alan Onzima, West Nile TV, NILE CAST. Welcome back. As the weekend is here in the world of sports, I do understand that so many games might be going out tonight, but in one of the games that we sampled out for you that is to take place tomorrow, Onduparaka Football Club returns in action of FIFA Big League Match Day 10 at Ababet Greenline Stadium against Ndeje University tomorrow on the 3rd of December 2023. Both sides come in action as they lost in their last games. The Caterpillars were edged 2-1 as Ndeje were thrashed 4-1 by Chiinda Boys. Take a look at the story.
Onduparaka Football Club is in massive preparation ahead of their big league encounter with Ndeje University on Sunday, 3rd of December, and the year is 2023. The Caterpillars are looking forward to maintain their perfect home start this season, so far winning all the 4 home games and gathering 12 points in total and are in 9th position. They are hoping to bounce back from the defeat they had into the hands of Lugazi away on the road. Meanwhile, Ndeje University, that sits in the relegation zone with only 7 points, has endured a difficult start this season and will also hope to revive themselves from the home lesson they had into the hands of Chiinda Boys.
We played against Lugazi. It was a good game. We had a good game, apart from officiation, that it was negative on our side. But we want to assure our fans tomorrow against Ndeje, it's going to be a positive game. We have to get the 3 points. We have been working hard for this. The mistakes, we have been correcting the mistakes that we had in the previous game, and we expect this game the 3 points. So we expect our fans to have a good game tomorrow. The players are fit, we have prepared them well. Mentally they are good, physically they are good, and we expect 3 points tomorrow. So we are urging fans to come and support Onduparaka. On the injury list, we are having Obonga, who has come back from injury. He was down, but he's back, and we expect him tomorrow. We also have the coach player, that is Sizo Kutu, who is our playmaker. He'll also feature in the game, and we expect more to come because Andama was down, but he is now back also. So expect a good game tomorrow. Ndeje is a good team, and very good when they are playing West Nile teams. But the strategies that we have laid down We saw their last game. I saw their last game playing, and they are a good team that scores. So we have stabilized, most especially on the defense, the midfield, and also the striking, because a team that wins always has to attack. So that is the strategy we have laid down, and we are good to go. So I expect tomorrow 3 points, and I want to urge everybody in Arua, West Nile, come and support your team on Duparaka.
We are ready for the game. Towards the game of Ndeje, we are urging all our supporters to come and support us in a big number. Mid is our game of away. We are a bit struggling, but we are expecting a massive performance in the next game against Boma FC. We ask them to come and support us in our game at home. Actually, we have set a target of our home games. We only need 3 points, nothing much. Our home games we only need 3 points only.
Oraku Benson Pastore, Faris Majid, West Nile Television, NILE CAST Sports News.
And dear viewer, that does it for our news bulletin of today. And today I've been Farish Majid. In a special way, I would like to thank you who kept it from the time we began till this time we are closing. From me to you, have yourselves a good evening and a nice weekend. Thank you.